Action Park Media.
One day he texted me. It was a fucking text. And I got mad. He said something like, I said, listen, you motherfucker. This is the last fucking time I want to tell you.
Yeah.
Or don't ever text me again or come around again. Stop asking me to do anything that's a little, no, but he was trying to say, no, it ain't illegal. Motherfucker, I ain't doing nothing that's, I think is illegal. I'm not, don't ask me. You want to bet, that's it. Or don't ever text me again. Fuck you.
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you could bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Molino.
Welcome back to episode 10, The Skinny, with Joey Merlino and Little Snuff. Episode 10 is presented to you by El Molino in Boca Raton, Florida. Don't forget, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. And episode 10, we finally made it.
We made it.
They didn't think we were going to make it, but we made it.
This is the original El Molino from New York.
El Molino from New York. In Boca Raton. One of the best spots in Boca Raton. Make sure you come, ask for Johnny.
Johnny's the best.
Yes, he is.
The best food, best Italian food. Pasta, langostinos, everything.
And
Everything's
I'll
really
tell
good.
you, everywhere you take me is 5-star.
I took it every...
You did.
Next, we got to go to New York Prime. I'll take you a couple places in Delray. You take me to... I go to Philly, you take me to fucking Pembroke.
I take you to Pembroke's
fucking diner.
Diner.
Fucking worse. My dog wouldn't eat it.
You're right. Listen, I gotta step my game up when you come back.
Yeah, you gotta step your game up.
For the holidays. We also want to get right into it and say that we raised over $60,000 so far for the turkey drive. We're going to help over 60 families, big Thanksgiving dinner. Everything that we're doing is to support everybody, especially the veterans, breast cancer awareness, and the SPCA we're going to help out too.
Yes, everybody, yeah.
So we have some great news on the horizon right now.
Yeah, no, we're doing good.
Episode 10.
They didn't think we'd be here this long.
No, they didn't think we'd be here.
We ain't going nowhere.
No, we're going to be here till episode 100. Trust me when I tell you. And we
got more content than you got here.
Than you could imagine. And the best news that we got is the merchandise is going to be live Friday. We're going to be having the link posted for you to go on there. All new lineup, the best of the best. And it's just
No,
going
it's
to be
all nice
amazing.
stuff. The only things on back order is I think the coffee mugs and the hats.
And the hats.
But everything, shirts, we got old shirts, hoodies, all new stuff.
Yes.
You're going to love it.
And if you had an order from last time, that's also going to be shipped out. We're getting everything going. Don't forget, make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube, then go on Apple and Spotify. Let's get right in there.
Yeah, we got a new company with the merchandise. So, it's going to be good. And we can mail anywhere in the world.
Yeah. Germany, everybody was
anywhere.
asking.
Yeah, because we couldn't, the last time we couldn't mail overseas.
No, we couldn't.
No, we can mail anywhere.
So make sure you get on there. Make sure you do that merchandise. We will have a promo code soon. It will be skinny again, but stay with us, and let's get into episode 10.
Come on, let's go.
All right. Joe, last week, your jail story, everybody loved a few of your jail stories that you were telling. This week, another DM came through about when you were in jail. There was another investigation about something that had to do with sports. Walk us through that.
I was in the USP McQuarrie, and my cellie, kid Yaya from Philly. I'm sleeping. It's like 9 and 8:30 in the morning. He wakes me up. He's like, "You're on ESPN. What the fuck am I doing on ESPN?" I said, "Me." He said, "Yeah, you're on ESPN right now." I said, ESPN? Just let me get the fuck up.
Yeah, you go down there and
I
say
figured
it.
he was drunk from the night before.
Yeah.
I go down, I look up. Because the TV you don't hear, you got to put the earphones in.
Okay.
I go down, I'm watching. Oh, fuck is this? They said a big gambling ring out of New Jersey. Wayne Gretzky's wife.
Really? She liked to fire in back then?
She was betting like a fucking animal.
Wow.
100,000 a game. I love her.
Jesus.
So it was her, Tockett, state troopers. I don't know who the fuck they were.
Yeah.
Right away,
They
mob
blamed you.
Philly. It was me. I was the head of it. I don't even know
Meanwhile,
these
you're
people.
sitting in jail. What
I'm in
year is
jail.
this?
2008, 9, I don't
Wow.
know. Like back then.
Yeah.
So I called somebody home or something. They said, "You see?" I said, "I don't even know. Fucking, they're listening on the phone, whatever."
Of course.
2 minutes later, Merlino Lieutenant's office. I
Immediately go right down there.
I go down to Lieutenant's office. He's like, "I know you're right. This is you." I said, "Well, for me, I ain't got them. I don't even know who the fuck these people are."
Yeah.
That's
You're
what the
sitting
fuck
in
you mean.
jail.
Yeah. He said, "You're running it." Then he started with this shit. I Googled you. You know all the hockey players, Lindros, Celeste. Go, fuck you.
Yeah.
He said, "We're going to put you in a hole." I said, "Yeah, put me in a hole." Fuck, it ain't my first time. I won't be enlisted. They locked me up. They kept me in there for like a week. Investigation. I guess they investigated and
Really?
knew I had nothing to do with it.
Right in the hole.
Right in the hole.
At least when you're in the hole, though, you're by yourself. You can watch TV, right?
TV. Your Bulls TV. There's nothing in there.
Nothing.
TV. Fuck, you think I'm in a Boca Resort?
Nothing.
I'm in a fucking penitentiary.
Jesus, God. Just the bed, and that's it.
U.S. McQuarrie, they built it because they were going to close Guantanamo Bay.
Okay.
And move all the terrorists there. This place is Supermax.
Wow.
It's two sides. You could be on one side, I could be on the other side. For 20 years, I'll never see it.
Jesus.
No, it was a Supermax, fucking helicopter wire,
The whole thing.
everything.
And that's what they did. Meanwhile, you had nothing to do
Nothing
with
to do with
Gretzky's wife, Top It, nothing.
Nothing. Had nothing to
They
do
just
with
threw
it.
your name in there.
It was some state troopers. Jersey, I don't know what the fuck happened. But it was a bullshit. It was a bookmaking case.
For no reason. And that just goes into to say that, you know, people throw your name. It's a lot of hate that goes towards you, like slander, basically.
I get blamed for anything.
You do. And
anything that happens in Philly, Jersey,
it doesn't matter.
I get blamed.
And that's how, like, explain, like, you got a lot of people out of jail because they just used your name.
Forget. That's all you got to do. Say Joey told me to do.
That's it.
I got blamed one time. I was home. I just moved in Packer Park. I'm outside. This guy drives by, he waves. I thought he was a cigar guy. You know, that
Yeah.
I had the cafe. I used to buy cigars from. I said, oh, that's the cigar guy. I'm waving. I don't know who the fuck he is.
Yeah.
He comes up, Joe, how you doing? How's your father? How's chick? I said, good. He says, pulls out a badge. Who the fuck are you? He said, fucking state police. I thought it was a cigar guy.
Yeah.
What the fuck you want? You remember the fucking rabbi that killed his wife in Jersey?
Yeah.
This was.
I heard of it.
This was
I heard
in
of it
90s.
before.
I forget
Yeah.
the fucking name. It was some rabbi killed his wife. I got blamed. Came to me, he said, you had something to do with it? Who? I don't even know these fucking people.
It's really ridiculous.
I told him, get the fuck off my step.
Yeah.
And he left.
It's
Yeah,
really
the rabbi,
ridiculous.
some big rabbi killed his wife for some fucking shit. I got blamed.
Came right up the
Right to my house.
Park in
I told
South
him,
Philly.
get the fuck out. That was it.
Wow.
Crazy.
It really is. And it's like you said it last week. And this week, it's like Monopoly.
Yeah. Oh, we got something. I'm going to show you. This episode's the Monopoly episode.
Yeah, it's really insane.
We're going to get into that at the end.
And we got a lot of stuff that we wanted to talk about also is people that are helping us out too. Let's, a little
Yeah.
Tommy
Stiggs,
Stiggs helps
yeah.
us out. And your friends over at We Push Back.
Oh, we push back. Dominic's
So-
the best. Yeah, he gives us everything. No, they're good guys.
Yeah.
And Stig's our man.
Yeah, he moderates our
He
chat.
moderates it because they all put comments to try to get us thrown off.
Well, they still, but we're not going
We
anywhere.
ain't going nowhere.
And
It's all the rats. Under the fake names, fake accounts.
And they just don't want to see us be successful because we already got 33,000 subscribers. Every video is over 70,000
Like
views.
I tell you, jealousy is worse than cancer.
If they don't talk about you, who are they going to talk about?
Fuck
So,
them.
how about let's start with last night's football game, though, too. I mean, that was...
Well, you're horrible.
That was
You
bad.
can't pick a fucking winner.
I loved Buffalo.
They stink. I told you, Buffalo's. I love the other side. I told you, Buffalo's fucked up.
I
the whole
can't
team's
believe it.
fucked up. The quarterback, the coach,
Josh
the team.
Allen,
They got
not
too many
doing nothing.
turnovers. They got fucking 12 guys on the. I seen it. I counted.
I know.
I was watching the game. I said they got 12 guys on the field.
Diggs is jumping in the background. I mean, it's
The coach don't see that?
Well, they fired the offensive coordinator this morning.
They should fire the whole fucking team.
They really should. Last week, I go 3-5. You go 3-4. Not that good of a week. We still are up for the year.
Yeah, it was a bad week.
Coming into this week, we're going to start doing a little bit more player props. We got a lot of things going on. We got a big announcement hopefully coming soon. So we're going to get into a lot of things. You want me to give my picks first this week?
Who
or
the fuck
yours?
wants your picks?
You want to go first?
No, you go.
All right. So last week wasn't so good of a week. This week I'm going to come back a little stronger, which I think my lock of the week did win again. That is 7 in a row.
No, yeah, you're locking it. That's the only game you
Strong.
win. That's
People
the
are
only-
asking for the lock of the week.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet you other fucking games neither.
Exactly. But this week, I know I'm going to be a winner this week.
Who's your lock of the week this week?
This week, my lock of the week is going to be over 43.5 in the Green Bay and Chargers game. That's my lock of the week. Both offense scores.
they score.
Herbert, love to throw the ball.
Yeah.
They really
Herbert's
hate to
good.
run. Eckler just scores at will. Over 43.5. Please bite a half a point. Don't get burnt by that. But let's take it to college. I'm going to go to college first. College, I love Washington. Plus 1.5 away at Oregon State. Washington scores. I think they're a great team. Even their defense is good.
They're good. That's a tricky line, though. Why is the line only 1.5?
I don't know, but Washington's away. Oregon State's home. I really think Washington
They're good. They
wins.
score. No, they score.
And then I like over 66.5 in the SMU and Memphis game. Nobody plays defense.
SMU,
they just throw.
They just score every fucking down.
Every time they touch the ball,
Yeah.
they score. Then starting Thursday night football, I got to go with the Bengals plus 3.5
Yeah, I
over
got Bengals.
Baltimore.
It's a good game. They're
Both
good
coming
teams.
off a loss.
Yeah, both coming off a loss.
And bad losses.
Bad.
Barrow, 2 interceptions at the end of the game was bad.
No, they should have won. The guy dropped the ball in the end zone.
I
The
know.
game's over. Dropped the touchdown.
He did, but Higgins was out.
Yeah.
So, I do like the Bengals Thursday night plus the 3.5. I already gave my lock over 43.5 in the Green Bay game. I do love the Cowboys minus 10.5 over Carolina.
They're horrible.
Bryce Young is just not a good quarterback.
No,
Let's get rid of them.
No, they're
Cowboys minus 10.5. I love Houston minus 4.5.
Houston's playing good. That quarterback's
Home.
good.
He might get MVP.
He's
Home over Arizona.
No, he's good. He's a good
So
quarterback.
I love that game. And then we go Monday night our Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I love over 46.5 in that game. By the half a point. You know I love overs.
Yeah, you love. You never bet on them in your life.
No.
I love the Eagles. I think the Eagles are gonna kill them.
Listen, it's going to be a great game. 1 and 2 in the power rankings. Who knows who could win? But I do want to give this out. I do want to give a player parlay prop out. I said I would. I'm going to do 2 players, anytime touchdown players. 2 Thursday night game and the Monday night game. We got Boyd for Cincinnati receiver, anytime touchdown score, plus 230. And then we go Devontae Smith, anytime touchdown score for the Eagles, plus $1,100 parlay. What's wrong with that?
What's that pay?
Plus 1,100. 100 wins 1,100.
Really?
Yeah. So
Oh,
2 guys to
bet
score.
that.
So I like that.
I like that.
So I think last week there was a ton of touchdowns that were scored. You know, I rattled off 6 wins in fantasy football. I'm back with that. A lot of things are happening. What do you got?
I got in college. I like Louisville minus 1.5 over Miami to Florida.
Okay.
They stink. I like Purdue minus 1.5 over Northwestern, and Indiana minus 4.5 over Michigan State.
I think Michigan State's buries Indiana.
Really?
I don't like that game.
That's a winner.
Yeah, I don't like that game.
And I like Louisville minus 4.5 over Kentucky.
Okay. I like that.
And the pros, I hate the bet. They got to bounce back. I like Buffalo over the Jets. The Jets stink. They can't score.
But Buffalo, like you said, I don't know what's wrong with them. Josh Allen, I have no idea what's wrong.
He forces the ball. I don't know what the fuck they do. I like Seattle minus 1 over the Rams, and I like the Eagles. Eagles are my lock. Blowout.
Eagles, blowout lock in Kansas City.
They're going to kill Mahomes.
I know. It's going to be a great game.
But Andy Reid's 18-0 off a bye.
I know.
But they're both coming off byes.
See what happens. I mean,
It's
listen.
a tough game.
Mahomes, Hurts, both offenses. Defense is really not playing too good on both sides, but the offense is electric.
The Eagles defense ain't good, though.
No.
That's the only thing.
But when the offense like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith come along, even though Goddard's out, I still think the Eagles do pull up the upset. And they
Goddard's
win.
out. Is that defensive back out? What's his name? The kid that got hurt?
Slay?
No, not Slay. The other kid.
Who?
Or the safety, Blanken. What's his name?
Blankenship, yeah.
He's out, right?
He's out. So I really don't know who they're going to
It's a
have to
tough
come
game.
in. It's a tough game.
They
But
should win.
we did talk a little bit that we wanted to say about the power rankings.
Yeah.
And I think our power rankings, we have a little bit different. This week, power rankings, I got 1, I have the Eagles. Got to go with Jalen Hurts. 2, Kansas City with Mahomes.
How the fuck's Kansas City, too, for you? I got
3, I got to go with the Detroit Lions. I think Detroit is one of the best teams.
They're the best team in the
definitely in the
league.
NFL. I love watching them.
They're the best.
They're electric. And then I go 4, I'll go Cincy. Joe Burrow, even though he had a bad loss, I still love Cincy. 5, I go with San Fran. I do like Brock Purdy. 6, you're Jacksonville, Jaguars. Even though last week it was a crazy game, I still like Jacksonville. 7, I go Baltimore, another bad loss last week. 8, Miami, because they just don't beat any good teams with a winning record.
They can't beat a
But
fucking good team.
they do have a great offense. 9, Cowboys. I do got to go with the Cowboys there. 9 and 10, I'm going to throw Houston in there. I'm going to throw Houston in there in my top 10. I hope C.J. Stroud wins MVP. All the young guys love him, and I love him.
I love him. I like number 1, Detroit. I think Detroit's the best team.
Detroit's the best team you got.
They score a fucking wall.
I know, they do.
I got the Eagles 2nd. Baltimore. Baltimore's good. I mean, they shouldn't have lost that game last week.
I know.
They had a bad game. I got Kansas City 4.
Wow, Kansas City 4. All right.
San Fran 5. Dallas 6.
You got Dallas at 6. All right. You like that, don't you? You like Prescott.
I hate him. He stinks.
Yeah.
Jacksonville 7. Cincinnati 8. Miami 9. And the Vikings. That kid for the Vikings playing good.
I know.
He's on the team 2 weeks. He
does.
didn't even know the wide receivers' names.
I know.
No, he's playing
he
good.
rushes the ball. He is good.
He's good. He's good, that kid.
He's not a bad.
No, Cousins thinks he can't win a game.
Yeah, he's done. But the problem with the NFL is that there's a lot of bad teams, and I never seen what you keep saying. It's got to be fixed.
It's fixed.
How can these games happen this way? I never seen nothing like it.
Something's wrong.
Too many
Something's
men on
gotta
the
be
field. Penalties that shouldn't be penalties. Just things that are crazy to me. It really
The
is.
guy Diggs was back there last night. He's the guy who's supposed to count the players.
Yeah, anybody should.
And he's 12. He's got 11.
It's amazing.
Nah,
it really is. But what we're going to do now is we got some food coming out.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully, as soon as the food gets out, and it looks like it's coming right now.
There's my man Johnny, the best.
Thank you, sir.
What do you got for us, John? Oh, yeah, the clams oregano, the best.
The big palms,
The langostinos with the rice.
Wow, look at that.
Sardinia with the Tuscany risotto, it's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Please,
Thank you.
Thank you,
Tony.
sir.
Thank you, John.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Wow. I'll tell you what, you do take me.
Yeah, take
To
it all
places.
top-notch joints. You take me to fucking Penrose.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of that.
Yeah, the Penrose have got to go.
Listen, out here it's just a different life. The place
You would take me to fucking Melrose if they were open.
If they were open.
I used to like Melrose though. Mm-hmm. Wags just joins the Oregon Diner.
I don't know how he likes that. I don't know how he likes that.
No, these are good. Tasty.
Wow. The food here is excellent.
Tastes like Langostinos with the rice. Oh, good.
Al Molino, Boca Raton.
Best Italian food in Boca.
Unbelievable food, great atmosphere. Our main man, John, everybody here takes care of you. Come in, tell them the skinny sent you, and you will not be upset about this food, I'm telling you right now.
No, this is the real deal here.
It really is. A lot of people, too, are going to the Eagles game from Philly. They're going to Kansas City.
Right, yeah, well, they travel good. They got good fans, the Eagles.
Yeah, they do. Know who's got good fans this year, too?
Pittsburgh, San Fran.
Yeah, they travel.
They travel.
They really do. I was in the airport.
Florida got the worst fans.
But no, it's like they're not real fans, like I feel like. It's crazy.
No, they got the worst fans.
Well,
Well, they're from all over.
I know.
I used to go to the Panther game. If they played the Bruins or the Rangers, there was more Rangers or Flyers fans there than Panther fans.
That's really crazy.
But now it's getting better.
There's a lot of hockey guys out here now. And we're probably going to have a couple hockey guests on the show.
Yeah, we're going to have my main man, Dave Bullen.
He's the best.
He won 2 Stanley Cups. They beat the Flyers that year. I was in jail. He's going to tell us about the Philly fans, how crazy they are.
He's got some crazy stories.
He's got some crazy stories. Craziest fans ever.
So we'll come back. They're going to take the food, and we got some stories that are going to blow people's minds today.
We
got clips.
We got clips.
From
the rats.
Yeah.
Them. Not me talking.
From them talking, they have everything.
It's their.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Johnny. And we got some linguine and clams coming out, and a piece of Dover sole. The best.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you. That was great. So, if you want to get into Joe, which we could start talking about, I know you got a lot of things that you want to talk about, and I got some clips to play.
Right.
But explain to everybody when we keep saying that this is like Monopoly for you.
Well, I told you, I brought the cards with me. Hold on. This is the one here. Go to jail, directly to jail. Do not pass go. You don't get no money, you don't get nothing.
That's
You're
it.
in jail with no bail. Right here.
Right
It's
there.
Monopoly.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get locked up.
Yeah, right
no
there.
No bail, no nothing. And then, when you cooperate, you get this one. Get out of jail card free.
Get out of jail free card.
Immediately, get right out. Just like Monopoly. They give them out like that.
And it's crazy. And every time that they...
So when you get locked up, you get no bail, you know.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? When one of the cooperators, like when they get locked up, they go to the bail hearing, the prosecutor gets up and says, U.S. attorney, he's a danger to the community, he's no good, he's facing life in prison, he should never be on the street, you know, but they go on and on.
The whole thing.
They bury him. 2 weeks later, when he joins
The Witness Protection Program.
Team USA, they love him. No, he's a good guy. What the fuck happened in 2 weeks?
I know.
2 weeks. He was a nut killer, this, that, drug dealer. He joins their team. He's not a big guy. You should believe him.
And that's what I can't understand is how that just happens. And then they pay and the things that they give
the
them and
stuff
they
get
moved
away
them.
with. I mean, listen.
How many people do you think got out of jail by them using your name? If you had to take a guess.
I did a list the other night. I was up to 18. I can't talk about all 18.
Yeah.
But I got Pete the Crumb, him and his son out of jail. His son was in jail for 14 years for fucking got drug case.
Yeah.
As soon as he cooperated against me, to let him and his son out.
Just like that.
Immediately, let him out.
That's amazing.
Fucking nuts.
No, it is. And they just mentioned...
Here's my thing about cooperating.
Go ahead.
They all say the same thing. They say, oh, well, I got locked up. Like Ralph said. You heard the video.
Yeah.
I got locked up. He didn't give my family money. Motherfucker, I don't know you or your family money. But forget about that. That's their fate. They must give him a pamphlet because they all say the same thing. He didn't give my family money, or when I was in jail, he didn't take care of my family, or they talked about me. It's all the same story. No. The reason you cooperated is the government's giving you a house, whatever. That don't mean nothing. They can give you all the money in the world. The best thing you're ever going to get from the government is the most expensive thing is your freedom.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to...
It's priceless.
They should pass a law, if you want to cooperate, like Sammy the Bull and Ralph. Ralph is getting life with no parole. Mm-hmm. That's it. He couldn't... I don't give a fuck if God was his lawyer.
Yeah.
Life with no parole. He was never getting out. Sammy the Bull, life with no parole. Admitted to killing 19 people.
Yeah.
Okay, you could come in and cooperate, but you still get life with no parole. You don't get no time reduction. Now, if you want to do it, then do it. There'll be 3 people in jail.
Yeah.
That's why they got incentives to lie and make up stories about people to get out. They're fighting for their fucking lives.
Yeah,
They'll
they're
say
fighting
any
for freedom.
fucking thing. They'll say anything and do anything to get out. Wait till you hear JR snippets.
This
My
J.R.
case-
Rubio, right?
Yeah, John Rubio, whatever the fuck his name is. Wait till you hear the snippets. He was on a podcast. This is after my case. It's his words. They're not my words.
Yeah.
You're going to hear it. Well, he said on the podcast that he didn't care if I went to jail. I didn't go to jail. He didn't care. That he's fucking lying because I'm going to play tapes when he's calling his wife from jail. I got the tapes. When he's calling his wife from jail and saying he hopes I get 40 years because I went to trial. He said, the prosecutor told me if Joey would have pled, you walk out the door tomorrow. Meanwhile, on the stand, he's telling him, I'm facing 20 years. Motherfucker, you knew you weren't getting no 20 years.
Yeah.
You're a fucking liar. So
Yeah.
it's just a game. You know, they just
It's
let
a
him.
game.
They let him get away with it. I mean, it's fucking nuts. I mean, where's Ralph at? Let me see.
I
Ralph.
think Ralph's the first one, yeah.
Yeah, he got pinched. Him and his son-in-law got pinched.
Okay.
Now, Ralph was a 3-time drug meth guy.
Okay.
Dead. Life with no parole. Ain't getting out. Dead. He got going to die in jail. And his son-in-law was the 2nd time, so he's getting 20.
Immediately.
From the rip. They didn't, listen, nobody ever, all these people I talk about never got locked up with me. It ain't like me and you robbed the bank.
Yeah.
And we got caught and you ratted on me.
Of course.
None of these people ever got locked up on my case. Ralph got caught selling meth. Nothing to do with me. I wasn't involved with this case.
Yeah.
And he cooperated. Him and his
Threw
son.
you into the mix.
Right. Well, all he said was Joey did this, Joey did
Yeah,
that, Joey.
yeah.
But the jury didn't believe nothing. I won. But he was supposed to get life. He did 10 years, whatever the fuck he did. Pete the Crumb, this motherfucker. Eddie asked him on cross-examination. Eddie said, how many people did you kill? He's like, I don't know, man. Eddie said, well, how many? Like, around?
Yeah, around.
He said 25, 28, 30. This motherfucker killed so many people. He doesn't know how many people he killed. Yeah, serial killer. So Eddie said, yeah. He said, I don't remember, but right around there. He said that on this one particular murder, Sedano, which I got charged twice with, I beat it twice. Twice I beat the fucking murder. Not 12 people found me, and it's in 24.
24.
This motherfucker, he got out of jail. He was dead. He was getting the death penalty or life. And his son was in jail. They let the son right out. I got him and his son out of jail.
It's amazing.
He said that I told him to kill the guy. You killed 30 other people, I didn't have to tell you. He was killing people before I was born.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born.
How old is this guy?
A fuck guy, he's older than fucking Wildwood, 90-something. But I'm saying he was killing people in the 50s. I wasn't even born. You needed me to tell you to kill somebody? And all they did was kill him and rob him.
That's amazing.
And then they brought this other guy, Philly Fay, and I'll tell you that story when we do the Rat of the Month with Pete. They took him. He was a known child molester. Beat a girl up, raped her, everything.
It's amazing.
But they got him to get to Pete, and then they said he was lying. It's crazy.
Like, when you say this, I'm stunned.
No, it's fucking
because I don't
true.
know anything about it. So when you're telling me this, I'm like,
This
it's
is
bizarre
fucking
to
true.
me. Yeah.
Nothing I'm saying is a lie. I got facts. I got
I know you do.
transcripts, whatever the fuck you want to question me on, and I'll bring it to you. Roger Vella, this dirty motherfucker.
Yeah.
Here's a guy, I didn't even know him. He was younger than me. I was in jail. Something happened. He was a drug dealer, got in a beef, home invasion, whatever. This motherfucker was bragging to everybody in Philly. He was telling everybody he did it. He killed this Ralphie Mizuka. He did it.
Yeah.
When he got caught, we did it. Now it was me. He threw me in. He was getting life, death, whatever the fuck. He was he definitely getting life. In Pennsylvania, you get life, you never get out. You never get out of jail. You die in jail. So they made it easy for him. He got out and he said that I told him to do it. My friends helped him. No, they know the truth. His father knows the truth. You know who did it? Him and his mother. His mother's the woman version of Ralph. Treacherous motherfucker.
Really?
No good. Listen to me. Him and the mother did it. They want to blame me. We don't know these people. I don't know this motherfucker.
Yeah.
He got out of jail. Another guy got out of jail. Right out of jail. JR, he was getting fucking. He got caught drugs. He was getting. JR should have got more time than anybody. I'm going to play it. Listen, he did it when you sign your agreement with the government.
Okay.
You're not allowed to commit no crimes, no more.
Yeah.
None. You're going to hear him from his mouth. This motherfucker committed 9 crimes. Why he was a cooperating witness. Yeah. He did a fucking Hobbs Act robbery. He went in a fucking guy's house with a gun.
That's what that means.
Mandatory 20 years. You got to get 20 years.
Yeah.
That's not counting the other 8 crimes. So when we play the snippets, I'll go along with it.
I did ask you last night, though, too, is if you would have got found guilty of this anything that you did.
In my New York case?
With the New York case,
I would
you
have got 20
years.
The
Now,
judge, he would have gave me 20 years.
Immediately.
Immediately.
That's
he fucking
crazy.
hated me.
So people could just throw your name in there and God forbid.
That's how easy it is.
And that's it.
That's how easy. Listen, the judge in New York hated me. He loved him. He hated my guts. If I could play my tapes, I have every tape.
Yeah.
I'll go to trial tomorrow, and I'll bet them. I'll represent myself. I guarantee I get acquitted in a fucking hour.
Yeah.
They're dead. The
That's
tape's
amazing.
dead. He's dead on tape.
No, it really is.
That's why, listen, the judge ain't no fucking dope. That's the only judge, though. I had fucking 7 cases. The judge let every tape in. What's funny is when there's a tape that's in a gray area about me, they're allowed to play it. When it's nothing, when it's something good for me, oh, it's hearsay.
Yeah.
Fucking hearsay. Fuck you talking about hearsay? Motherfucker.
Yeah, let me play.
I don't know if he's wearing wire.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy asked me, he destroyed evidence. He's going to tell you.
Yeah.
On his
I
thing.
have him. I'm going to play him as soon as
He texts me. He used to text me about betting games, who you like. He said on there, I used to text him 50 times a day. Who the fuck text him 50 times a day? But anyway, he used to text, who you like, I like this game, I like that. And one day he texted me, and I told him a million times, it's on tape. He came to me with hot cigarettes. I told him, no, I'm not.
Go right to jail.
I said, whoever's giving you the cigarettes, the FBI.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's my friend. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't want him. I ain't doing nothing illegal.
Yeah.
I just did 12 fucking years in jail. I ain't doing nothing illegal.
Yeah.
You want to bet games? I'm a degenerate. I'll bet.
I bet
I'll
you
fucking
bet
race you.
cockroaches
I'll race
outside.
you for 200. I'll box you.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck you want to do. I said, but I ain't doing nothing illegal. He came to me with gold. He came. You name it, he came to me with. No, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not doing it.
He
And
says on the one thing.
one day he texted me. It was a fucking text. And I got mad. He said something like, I said, listen, you motherfucker. This is the last fucking time I want to tell you.
Yeah.
Or don't ever text me again or come around again. Stop asking me to do anything that's a little, no, but he was trying to say, no, it ain't illegal. Motherfucker, I ain't doing nothing that's, I think is illegal. I'm not, don't ask me. You want to bet, that's it. Or don't ever text me again. Fuck you.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
he texts back, I'm sorry, I know, you're right. What do you think he did with the text? Because now we get pinched, I want the text.
Of course.
He erased them. He factory reset the phone. He destroyed all the evidence in the case.
Wow.
I would have got acquitted in 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah, he destroyed everything.
He had the phone. The FBI called him up and said, I want my phone back. Send the phone.
Of course.
They gave him free reign. He used to wear the wire, take it off, put it back on. He did whatever he wanted.
He said everybody quit. He said...
They hated him.
Yeah, he said, I was the worst witness ever.
Ever. They fucking hated him. The FBI agent
amazing.
fucking hated him. When we were in court, I was on trial. The guy was on the stand. I forget his fucking name. He was the case agent. He came off the stand. You know what he told me? I wish you luck. He said, I hope you fucking win.
Wow.
Because that's how fucking... He got the FBI fucking guy fired. No, this kid was sick. This kid was a sick motherfucker.
That's amazing.
But what are you going to do?
Hey,
But when we do him on the Rat of the Month, when you hear his tapes, forget about it.
Yeah.
Your head will be spinning.
well, we're going to play...
Him and his wife. He says on the one thing, I didn't care if Joey was... They were
Yeah, he
on
said,
the
no, I really didn't want him to go to jail, but I did.
He said he loved me, too. He said, I love Joey. He was a
Yeah.
good guy. He loved me. You motherfucker tried to give me... I love me. That's love.
I know, that's amazing.
When you wait to hear his tapes, when he was in jail, he didn't love me. He said, I hope he gets 40 years. He dies in jail, that motherfucker. Fuck him, his kids. He cursed my whole family.
That's disgusting.
Dirty motherfucker.
After we get done eating, what we're going to do, I'm going to play the tapes, and then I want you to explain to everybody what that really means. Is that good?
Yeah.
All right, you got it.
I
Let's
gotta
take
eat. I'm
let's
starving.
take a break.
All right, here comes Cuisine Johnny. I'm fucking starving.
Me too.
Cuisine, I'm starving.
Beautiful. We're gonna,
Thank you,
we're
sir.
gonna
No, look at that.
England over salt.
Look at that Dover sauce. Where the fuck can I get that at?
Wow.
The traditional linguine with the white clam
Yeah,
sauce.
the linguine and clams, unbelievable.
Please
Thank
enjoy
you,
it.
Johnny.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother.
Don't forget, if you're ever in Boca Raton, to come to El Molino.
Just ask for Johnny.
Just ask for Johnny.
Right, thanks.
The best.
Wow, look at this. Dover sole.
That's unbelievable.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, John. No, they make his pasta unreal. Al dente, too. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
That's the best way to do it.
Only way.
We got Thanksgiving coming up.
Yeah?
We're going to have a lot of things that we're going to be talking about and a lot of things we're going to be doing for the community. The turkey drive is going to be insane.
Oh, the turkey, yeah. Forget about that.
Insane. It's the best piece of fish I've ever had.
No, it's unbelievable. That's the whole fish. He boned it over there.
Yeah.
He took it out of,
Wow. Excellent.
Wow.
Clams and linguine and white.
Best. Good, too. Hot. Really hot.
Joe, in Florida, people don't realize there's so much to do down here, and everything is just so good and clean and fresh.
No, there you
the
go.
seafood.
Everything is the best. It's the best.
And now you don't care, I gotta fly back to Philly tonight. You're really wearing me down.
What?
I gotta fly back.
It ain't a far flight.
No. Only 2 hours. Last night I was delayed a little bit, but.
They're always delayed.
Always.
Fucking Biden. They ain't got no workers.
Crazy.
They ain't got no workers.
Molino.
Best.
Cheers.
The best. No, water's
Oh,
bad
no,
luck.
yeah, it
The
is
fuck
bad
out.
luck, yeah.
Cheers. It's
I
water's
forgot.
bad luck. We got enough bad luck. You want to cheers with water?
Yeah. Episode 10, we're going to end it with a bang. I'm going to play some clips from that John and Gene show where JR was on there talking about you.
Now this is after
3 years after.
Yeah, after he testified against me.
All right. So I'll start from the beginning.
He said he likes me. Yeah, he loved me.
Felix, you know, and to ingrain your question is I almost ruined the case.
You almost ruined your case.
I regret it. I mean, listen, I'm not here to brag about it. You know, it was another mistake in my life that, you know, I just couldn't get over it. But that case was, I mean, over 150. It was supposed to be over 150 indictments, and if you did any research, or I could tell you that most people didn't get a lot of time because of that, and that's because I fucked up. I mean,
So he's admitting that he fucked up the whole case.
I almost felt like I could be a better criminal because I worked for them, because I knew they weren't watching me.
Wow.
I knew that, I mean, I was committing more crimes when I was working for them than when I was on the street, and they were paying me. They were paying me $15,000 a month, and I was making another $15,000 a month committing crimes.
You were getting $15,000 a month?
Yeah. And he robbed.
And you know that.
And he robbed. They knew about it. His job was to.
I'm sorry.
His job was to. He worked for some big bookmaker. I don't know what the fuck it was, and he would pick up the money like every week, who won, who lost, and then he would pick up all the money. He robbed $550,000 and came down here with it.
Wow.
And they let him keep it tax free.
And
he was making 30. He already said
30,000.
He said I made more money when I worked. He had a fucking green light. He could have did whatever he wanted. Rob people, do whatever the fuck you want.
It just doesn't make sense to me that this is allowed
That's
to happen.
him. That ain't me talking.
Yeah, let's see.
I mangled the case. I mean, I literally mangled the case. I mean, I deserved more than 2 years. I mean, and that's why they put me in jail. I stood home for 8 months.
I still don't think he got 2 years. I gotta look into that.
And I was always told, no judge in the world could ever put you in jail after what you've done here for 6 years. But
they should have gave you the electric chair. What you
little
did.
did I know that. I'm lucky I even had an agreement, John. I mean,
That's how bad he messed this whole thing up.
I completely.
Your case was out of where? New York, right?
Southern District. Southern District.
That's just.
He destroyed the whole. Listen, the case should have been dropped. I mean.
Yeah, he says it.
I mean, there's more clips.
Hey, John, you didn't get along with your prosecutors and your agents? I got along with mine really good. I had good prosecutors.
Prosecutors?
Yeah, you didn't get along with them?
I'm voted most hated witness by the press. And this is true. This is an office thing.
Oh, they love me, my prosecutors.
They had to take. There was 5 prosecutors. They had to take them off the case and put somebody else on because it was war. I mean, I had all women. Not that I'm knocking women.
All the women
love you. Did knock
I
women.
don't know.
Yeah.
That's why they got off the case.
No, it didn't go over very well, and so I happened to get when the trial started, or when prepping, I got probably the luckiest thing I could have ever got. I got a guy that was just
Max,
aces, and
he's from Philly.
He got me time served. I mean, he took abuse at my sentencing. Abuse
for him.
The
guy took abuse for him.
Sentencing. And Judge Sullivan, I thought, was a really fair judge and everything, but very strict.
Yeah.
That's the one who didn't like you.
It wasn't
He hated me.
really about
Fair.
my sentencing that day. I mean, he used that opportunity to abuse the prosecutor.
Right.
He was.
So all the people quit because he handled the case.
It was 4 women on the case, 4 women and a guy. They all quit. They hated him. They quit. They were U.S. attorneys. You know why? Because he threw his wife down. He beat his wife up twice.
Wow.
We were only allowed to bring it up once because he beat her before, but then he threw her down the steps that was another crime he committed. Then he beat the wife up. I guess women don't like woman beaters. They hate him.
Of course.
They knew he was a fucking nut.
See this
I
one.
mangled it. I mangled
He says
the
that
case
18
and,
times he
I
mangled
felt
it.
bad. A lot of manpower, a lot of money went into it, and listen, I mangled it. I did some bad things. I mean, I wasn't out there committing crime every day, but I did some stupid things.
Every other day.
I deleted. I had a phone.
This is what you said.
So bad what I did. My wife.
These are my texts.
I had a phone, and I'm home. I'm home where I relocated, and my agent calls me and said, "Listen, mail us the phone." So I don't know. I was just bitter with them. I was always bitter with them. So I said, "Yeah, you know what? I'm going to mail them the phone, but I'm going to factory reset it before I send it."
Yeah,
so I did.
Destroy the evidence.
Well, you're mad at them because you're not really willing to.
Yeah, this jerk off thing.
Yeah.
You're looking at them that they wrecked your life.
Yeah, they wrecked his life. They saved his life.
Your own life, and that's understandable. I ain't no psychologist, but it's easy. Psychology.
They didn't wreck his life. They saved his life.
They tried to wreck your life.
So now on top of all the other shit I did, I just destroyed evidence.
So destroy the evidence.
We were lucky.
No, it was my evidence.
Destroyed the evidence. So I mean,
I changed their mind. They should have asked. One of the agents should have asked Stevie Cree. Can you add another fucking attempted murder trying to kill this guy?
it was.
Jerk off, Stevie Cree.
It's like they make a joke out of it.
At the same time, I mean, it just goes to show you, everybody else had pled out. They could have ripped my agreement.
They're supposed to rip it
That
up.
just goes to show everybody how important Joey was to them. That's how important he was to the FBI.
Hey, he's the only gangster left in Philly. It's like one guy.
Yeah. I mean, they wanted him badly. I mean, they wanted him. This was it. It might have been their last chance. I mean, I don't know.
So he made all that up just for them to put you away.
Yeah, is that the last one?
No, this is the last one.
Yeah.
Before I was cooperating, I didn't take it as a joke, and I wanted to impress these people, because that's the mentality you have. I blew the kid's car up.
Right.
Oh, this poor guy.
And,
So for a guy that ain't violent, you did a little violence. A guy that doesn't do it.
listen, I don't.
Where's the Hobbs Act extortion?
You beat up him almost to death. I think you got some violence.
You guys, I don't hold a candle to your guys' asses, but listen, that's to me. I just want to let people know that's not ballsy.
That's not it.
Here I have it right here. This is the craziest thing that I have ever seen or heard, is that he admits. Here it is right here.
No, I mean, I mangled it. I committed Hobbs robbery.
A Hobbs robbery.
Oh,
That's 20 years mandatory.
I'm the luckiest guy.
He did a home
I can say
invasion
now.
with a doctor. They robbed 40,000 and kept the money.
Cooperating, gambling. I mean, if I gave you my rap sheet,
So you did pretty good with 2 years.
No,
I take that back.
Right, honestly, he did.
Yeah, you did pretty
So
good.
during the investigation, he's doing this.
Lion got like extra 6-7 years for that. You know what I mean?
I mean, forget about it. I shouldn't have. I literally shouldn't have had an agreement. It should have been torn.
It should have been ripped up.
And you have kids now, right?
If you, in your agreement, they tell you if you commit one crime, they got to rip it up.
That's crazy.
This motherfucker committed 9 crimes.
That's what he said.
Nah, he did a Hobbs Act. He went in a fucking doctor's house, home invasion, and just stuck him up.
That's just crazy to me, is that they allowed.
And I got
that to
2
happen.
years for gambling.
So you took.
No, I got 2 years for betting.
For betting.
For betting.
Wow. And that's all they.
That's it.
What it did.
I was the only guy that went to trial the whole case.
Everybody else.
Everybody pled. The case should have got thrown out.
What about that other guy? You got him 5 years too, or something?
The guy Zinzi.
Yeah.
He admits it on the tape. He went and burned the guy. They were something about a poker game or something. He said you should go burn the guy's car. Joking. 3 years later, he burns the guy's car or whatever. The guy got 5 years, 8 years old. He says it on the tape. The guy didn't do nothing. The guy didn't deserve to go to jail. He was
That's
innocent.
amazing.
He was innocent. He's saying an innocent guy he sent to jail, 80 years old. This is sick.
Yeah, I never.
But wait till I get him. He's going to be ratted a month.
Yeah,
you ain't heard nothing. This is nothing.
Yeah, you play all the tapes.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, JR.
And just to explain to people, as of what you're trying to explain, is that they could ruin somebody's life.
They've ruined lives.
For you not even being involved with this kid that just threw your name in, just like the other 6 names.
He got out of jail. He was
Monopoly.
He got pinched for selling drugs.
Armed robbery.
in the program, he did fucking more. He said he committed more crimes when he was working for the FBI than when he wasn't.
That's great.
It's right. He said it. I didn't say it.
I
I'm not making this up. I'm not saying. You heard the tape. The tape don't lie. We'll play them all on the video if you want. We're gonna have every tape on.
We'll play the tapes when you get to Eddie Jacobs' office.
But I got his other tapes. He said he liked me. And one tape he says he really don't. He didn't care if I went to jail or not. Wait till you hear these tapes. Yeah. Him and his wife from jail.
That's really, truly is shocking to me.
And I still don't believe he did 2 years. They locked him up. They had to lock him up. He was out. He was in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah, for a while. And then after after the home invasion, they said we got to lock this motherfucker up.
Yeah.
So they locked him up. And then right after my trial, he got out. Because he says on one tape, he's talking to the wife. He's mad because I'm going to trial. He's that motherfucker's going to trial. Hope he gets 50 years. Like, he used to die. I knew he was going to go to trial because he used to read Capizzi. He used to call all them up and give them all information.
Oh, really?
They blamed us. They said the lawyer was giving. No, he was doing it. Anyway, this motherfucker, he calls his wife up and says, what the fuck did he say? I got so many fucking tapes. Oh. He said, if I plead guilty, if that motherfucker would have pleaded, they told me as soon as he pleads, I walk out.
Wow.
So if I pled today, he goes home tomorrow.
Yeah.
So now they let him in until I went to trial. I guess he had to stay a couple more months.
Of course.
Little fucking sissy. He was in a Boca Resort. He wasn't even in a jail.
That's amazing.
So if he was in jail, you'd have been pregnant too with the rest of them. So anyway, they would have let him out.
Yeah.
But since I went to trial, but then when he gets on the stand, the prosecutor leads him, how much time you facing? 20 years. What could you get? 20 years.
The whole thing.
You want to get, motherfucker, you didn't get no 20 years. You should have got 80 years. You didn't get a fucking day. I still don't believe he got 2 years. I got to look into that.
When we show the other tapes, and we're going to go to Eddie Jacobs' office soon to do everything. Yeah. Everything's 30 years old now, but this case was what year? 2000?
No, 2000. I got pinched in 16.
16.
I think I went to, I don't know when the fuck went to trial. 18, 16,
yeah.
18, I don't know what it was.
Classic that he ruined the evidence, too. Because that's what you know.
Listen, he destroyed the phone with all my texts on it.
That's bizarre.
You know why he destroyed them? First he said, I think somebody said there was porn on there. You know what? That was bullshit. He told them he was porn. He destroyed it because everything on there helped me.
Well, yeah,
that's why.
You would have walked right out that day.
If it was all bad stuff, he wouldn't have fucking erased it.
Of course.
All the other texts they had, they didn't erase. Yeah. All the other phones, they had their texts, emails, they didn't erase them.
That's bizarre. We're going to have a lot more stories.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff.
Episode 10, excellent.
I'm thinking about when I go to Philly. We go to Philly next week. I might go work a horse out.
I'll do it. When
no, you can't ride a fucking horse.
I'll videotape you.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do that. I can still ride a horse.
You still got
I'm talking about thoroughbred now. I ain't talking about no fucking pony.
Oh, you're really going to ride a horse?
A thoroughbred, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
gallop one. I'll gallop one.
Wow.
I can only do one. I'm out of shape.
Yeah. Well, you got to get back into shape.
Yeah, I'm going to start going to the gym.
I love it.
Next year, after the holidays, I'm going to start working out. I'll give you the jailhouse workout too. That's coming.
It's
easy. Push-ups, pull-ups, dips, jump rope, and the ab wheel.
Quick.
Ripped up. I look like Mike Tyson in 3 weeks. All right, we're done here now. I want to thank everybody, El Molino, my man Johnny Cougin.
That's right. And we'll be back for episode 11.
We'll see you.
We'll see you in Philly.
We'll see you in Philly.
Drive.
Yeah, the turkey drive next week.
Absolutely. And don't forget, they got us hit that subscribe button on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. Keep following, keep sharing merchandise.
Yeah, the merchandise Friday. The link's coming out.
Absolutely. And we got a new company. It's going to be great. And I'll see you for episode 11, all right?
You got it. Go, Jason. All right.
You wanna meet me? Coming to Philly. Be discreetly. I got thugs who love me and trust me to be ugly. Plus I got hoes in the cut and dashikis fast trying to beat me. Being Cellini, eating fettuccine.
The Skinny with Joey Merlino.